Does sharing a washroom increase your risk of developing vaginal infection? So, off the back of my previous video, I got so many people hitting me up with this particular question. So I decided to do a special video to answer this specific question. Now, if you haven't checked out that video I did yet, just click this link right here and do check out that video and then come back and let's continue from where we left off. I'm Dr. Kelvin. I am your wellness consultant, which means your health is indeed my topmost priority. And in this video, we are going to answer the question, does sharing a washroom increase your risk of developing vaginal infection? Stick and stay. So welcome back. Once again, I'm Dr. Kelvin, and if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, I really don't know what you're waiting for. Hit the subscribe button right now and let's rectify that error. All right, now, does sharing a washroom cause you to develop vaginal infection or vaginal discharge? I got this question from so many women who watched my previous video about vaginal discharge. I had to do this video. So the answer is very, very simple. No! You do not get a vaginal infection by sharing washrooms, by sharing the office washroom or whichever washroom it is you're talking about. You do not get a vaginal infection. So your vaginal discharge is not because you are sharing a washroom with somebody else. Now that's very simple, right? Yes. Vaginal discharge is a condition you develop when you have an infection by several organisms. It could be fungi, it could be bacteria, or it could be a mix of these two organisms. The most common cause of vaginal discharge is yeast or candidiasis. But did you know that candida is actually a part of the normal flora? In other words, it lives in the vagina of many women normally. But when conditions are ripe or conditions are conducive, it begins to proliferate, and that's where we say you have developed candidiasis. And so just discovering candida in your vagina is not that big a deal, except you have an overgrowth of candida. What are the things that causes overgrowth of candida? Number one, people who douche have a higher risk of developing candidiasis because they disrupt the pH. That's the acidic nature of the vagina. They disrupt that environment, and that leads to proliferation of candida. So that's number one. So if you've been douching, you want to really look at your reasons for douching and probably stop if you can. Number two, if you are fond of hanging your underwear indoors, especially after bathing, you wash your underwear, you hang it indoors, your risk of developing candidiasis is higher because the spores, the candida spores, love moist environments. And if that panty is hanging indoors and not receiving direct sunlight, they are going to proliferate. And when you re-wear that underwear, you infect yourself and you develop candidiasis. Number three, illicit use of antibiotics. This would end up killing the good bacteria and create a vacuum, and that vacuum is going to be filled by, you guessed right, candida, and lead you to develop candidiasis. Very, very important. And so these are the three major reasons why you are more likely to develop candidiasis. Of course, there's a fourth reason, which is diabetes. Some women, the first time they are diagnosed of having diabetes is when they keep reporting to hospital with recurrent episodes of candidiasis. And so if you've had more than one episode of candidiasis this year, you need to go and get yourself evaluated. You could actually have developed diabetes, and this could be the sign. So do get yourself checked and let's get to the bottom of it. But ultimately, sharing bathrooms does not cause you to develop vaginal discharge. If you've learned something from this video, do hit the subscribe button and join this growing family. And if you have a question as well, drop it in the comment section or send it to my email and let's have a conversation. Have a fabulous time. Stay blessed. Peace.